The chicken noodle soup is now done, so I'm gonna move this off the stove and next I'm going to be making this Mexican beef and rice dish. And this is what the casserole looks like after it's all spread out. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a little different than normal. I'm going to be doing a meal prepping video where I'm going to be prepping all of my dinners for the week, which I have not done in a long time. And then also I want to prep some lunches and some breakfasts too, if I can get to all of that. If you notice that my voice sounds a little bit funny, I am sick today, so just bear with me. Hopefully I can make it through the video, but I'm feeling a little bit tired today. So before we start, I'm going to show you a little grocery haul of all the groceries that we got for the week in preparation to meal prep, and I think they were roughly around probably like $175. So I'm going to show you everything that I got, and then we are going to jump right into meal prepping because I want to get that done this morning so we can get that out of the way for the day, but it's going to take me a while because we have quite a few things that I want to make. Okay, now I have all the groceries lined up right here, and I kind of separated them into sections of what meals I'm making, so I'm going to show you that. I just thought that would be kind of easier, and then it'll be all ready for me to start cooking. And I guess I should actually tell you the meals that I'm gonna make right now, and then I will go through and show you the groceries split up for each meal. So for breakfast, I'm going to be making an egg casserole, and I think I've made that in another one of my videos, so hopefully you guys aren't bored of seeing that. And then also I'm gonna try to make banana muffins, but that's gonna be probably last because I'm gonna set that as my last priority. And then for dinners, I'm going to be making chicken noodle soup, but I'm gonna make it with gnocchi. I'm really excited about that because I've never tried this recipe. I just got it off of Pinterest and I'm really excited to try it out. And then also I'm going to be making a Mexican rice skillet with ground turkey and different vegetables in it. And I'm going to be making a chicken pot pie, and then also I will be making chicken fried rice. So there are 3 chicken recipes. Hopefully we don't get sick of chicken this week. But I think I may freeze my chicken pot pie if I get to that today, because what I can do is I can freeze that, and then if we don't get to it to eat it until like Saturday or Sunday, then that would be fine and the chicken won't go bad. So I think that might be what I do, but I'm gonna go through and show you guys everything. And I also got some extra chicken because I think I'm going to grill up some chicken for lunches this week, some chicken and vegetables. So we'll see how much we can get done today. So first, this is everything for my Mexican skillet, and I'm using ground turkey instead of beef like the recipe called for, just because I like to use ground turkey more than beef. I think it's a little bit healthier than using red meat all the time, so I'm using that. I have some cilantro here for that, some black beans, some tomato paste, a yellow pepper, 2 things of salsa because one will be mixed in and then one we will just use for a side to use like chips and salsa. I have some beef broth here, and then I also have the ground turkey. So that is all for that recipe. And then here I have some milk, 2 things of pickles, and then Drew's little chicken packets that he likes. He usually gets tuna, but he got these chicken salad ones this time. So he wanted to try those. And then also I got a salad kit to go on the side with our chicken pot pie, or also we could have it with our chicken noodle soup. And then I just got some more lettuce to make a salad for one of the other meals. And we could use this for lunches as well, chicken salads. So I got that. And then I got these carrots. All this stuff over here is for the chicken noodle soup. So I got carrots, the gnocchi, the chicken here, the rotisserie chicken. I'm just going to shred that up and put it in. And then we have bay leaves. And we also have 2 things of chicken broth. So that will be for that recipe. And then coming over to here for the chicken pot pie, I have the pie crust. I have the chicken gravy. I need 3 packs of that. And then I have cottage cheese. We like to eat that on the side with our chicken pot pie. And then also I have potatoes for that recipe too. And I forgot my stuff in the freezer. I got a few packs of frozen vegetables. So one of the mixed vegetable packs will go in the chicken pot pie. And then also for my chicken noodle soup, I have this bread here. This is my favorite bread to bake with soup. All you have to do is put it in the oven. Just bake it is what it's called, and all you have to do is put it in the oven. It's multi-grain, so I really like that bread, and I got all of this from Kroger too. And then I just have another thing of bread here just for sandwiches throughout the week for Bryn. We have some bananas, 2 avocados, 2 apples, Oh no, Jet needs me. 3 onions for the different recipes, and a red onion for my salad, and 2 zucchini. And then we also have 2 bags of cheese here. We're gonna use that for the Mexican skillet and for the egg casserole. And then we have turkey sausage for the egg casserole, eggs just for using throughout the week, and then also for the casserole. And then also over here we have 4 pounds of chicken, and I will use some of this for the chicken pot pie, and then some of it I will just grill up for lunches. We have some cough drops over here because we're a little sick in the house right now. Well, I am. And then I think Bryn might be getting sick, so I got her these little cough drop sucker pops because I think she would like those, and then they'd help her throat and her cough. She doesn't have a cough yet, but I think her throat might be sore, so we'll see if those help. And then for the chicken fried rice, I forgot I was also using some of this chicken for the chicken fried rice, and I have bags of rice here, some just for lunches and then some for the chicken fried rice, and then we'll just have extra in the cupboard. I have some olives, some vanilla for our banana muffins. We ran out of vanilla. Some soy sauce, or I like to get the Bragg's liquid aminos for the chicken fried rice just because it doesn't have the MSG in it like soy sauce has. And then we have some ranch here. We have some jam, this raspberry jam. This is my favorite jam. And then we also have some Stonyfield organic yogurt. Usually I don't get this big tub, but I thought for the price that we could just get this instead of getting a bunch of different kinds of yogurt this week, and see if Bryn likes it just as well. And I can put my own toppings on it like fruit or M&Ms. She likes M&Ms in her yogurt. We also have some goldfish. We have some chocolate sandwich cookies, a knockoff of Oreos but a healthier version. And Drew likes these wisps. They're just like cheese crisps, so he likes these. And then I got these to see if Bryn would like some peanut butter crackers for a snack. I know they're not the healthiest, but I thought I'd try those. And then she loves applesauce in little fruit cups, so I got peach this week. And then I also got these for myself because I thought they looked good. And actually I forgot that in the freezer here we got these Outshine fruit bars, these popsicles Bryn likes, and then we also got this huge thing of chicken nugget because I'm kind of obsessed with chicken nuggets right now. So this is the brand that I like to get. And then like I was saying, we got some frozen vegetables. I got corn for the Mexican skillet. I got peas and carrots for the chicken fried rice. And then I got mixed vegetables for the chicken pot pie. So the first recipe I'm going to start with is the chicken noodle soup, well, the chicken gnocchi soup. And I have the carrot, celery, and onion all cut up. I have all of that cut up because I did that before I started recording just to get a little head start. So I have that here, and I'm gonna dump this in to the pot right now. I'll show you that. I already have my 2 tablespoons of olive oil in there, and I'm just gonna go ahead and dump all of these veggies in there and let them start sauteing for about 5 minutes. So now I have all of these veggies boiling in here, and I did add some more carrots. I almost used a whole bag of carrots because I love carrots in my soup. And it says just 2 like long carrots, but I use baby carrots, and then I just use a whole bag of them. So that's what I'm doing in here. I don't use much celery because I'm not a huge fan of celery. And then I used about 3/4 of a sweet onion. So that's in here too. And I'm gonna let that saute for 5 minutes. And then I will add the garlic and the bay leaves. It also called for thyme sprigs, but I couldn't find those, and I'm just gonna go without them. So we'll see how this turns out. And while that is cooking for 5 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and shred up my rotisserie chicken. After I shred up the rotisserie chicken, I really don't have to cut anything else up for this recipe, so then I will start on the next one while this is still cooking. to pour in 2 of these. So this will be 8 cups total of chicken broth. You went upstairs, I think. So now I'm gonna bring that to a boil, and then I will add the gnocchi in for about 5 minutes, and it'll be cooked when it floats to the top. And then after that, I'll add the chicken in and just let it heat through, and it'll be done. So now we're gonna move on to the next dish. Next, I'm gonna be making this Mexican beef and rice dish. This is what it looks like, and I'll link these recipes below too. And I'm gonna get started on this, so I'm gonna look at the recipe. For this one, I'm gonna start by cutting up my onion and my yellow pepper to get those diced up, because I'm pretty sure those are the only 2 things I have to chop up for this recipe. And then I'm gonna start putting it together, but I already chopped up the onion, so now I'm gonna do the yellow pepper. The chicken noodle soup is now done, so I'm gonna move this off the stove and we're gonna start the Mexican skillet like I was saying. I already diced the yellow pepper and the onion, and now I'm going to get that going and then brown the ground turkey. And it's not gonna take long, I don't think. I'm gonna make this boil in a bag rice right now for the chicken fried rice. I'm gonna get that started because I forgot this has to sit and cool afterwards before I can make the chicken fried rice, so I'm gonna get that going right now. I let this onion saute for 2 minutes, and this is for the Mexican dish, and then I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of minced garlic in. I'm gonna stir that around and let that go for 1 minute. And then I'm gonna put the meat in and I'm gonna brown the meat up. I have browned my meat, and now I'm going to add in the yellow pepper. And it says to cook this for 1 minute. Put that there. Cook this for 1 minute, and I'm gonna stir that in, and then we add the tomato paste and the taco seasoning, a tablespoon of each. And I'm just using McCormick's taco seasoning, so I'm gonna put this in here. We'll stir that after I add the tomato paste in, but I need another hand for that, and then we'll stir it all up. That was the last step to the Mexican skillet. I'm just letting that simmer for 15 minutes now. And now I'm going to get started on the chicken fried rice, and I'm gonna fry up a bunch of chicken for the chicken fried rice and the pot pie all in one, so that way we can skip 1 extra step. Tablespoons of butter, and then we'll stir in the rice and the chicken. Last step is I'm just going to put a little bit of this Bragg's liquid amino on it, and not very much. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit on, and then people can always add this to their own if they want more. I'm going to start the chicken pot pie. I just put the onion in. I'm going to saute that, and then I'm going to add the rest of this chicken that I just cooked over here. I cooked half of it for the chicken fried rice and half for the chicken pot pie. I'm going to add that, And then I am going to saute that for a little bit. I'm gonna add some brown gravy, some chicken gravy. Got that here, 3 packs of this. And I'm gonna get the pie crust spread out on the pie pan right now while I'm waiting for the onion to saute. Now I have the chicken and the onion sauteed together, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add in these mixed vegetables. You can put in whatever kind of vegetables you like, and you can add potatoes if you want to. I'm gonna do mine without potatoes, and then I'm also gonna be adding 3 packets of this chicken gravy and then 3 cups of water, and I'm gonna bring that to a simmer. I now have my pie crust spread out. It's not a great job, but it's spread out. And then I'm gonna fill it with the filling once it's done in like 5 minutes, and then we will put the top pie crust on. And I think I'm gonna end up freezing this. And then the last thing that I'm going to do is I am going to make a breakfast casserole. And I didn't film this, but Drew and I also just put in some chicken and vegetables for lunches. He complained the whole time, but he did help me do that. So now I'm gonna do the breakfast casserole, and then we're gonna be done. I'm not gonna make the muffins today because I am a little bit too tired. So let's get going on the casserole. So I'm just buttering 6 slices of bread, and then I have 6 scrambled eggs in here, just slightly beaten. And then I'm gonna mix all of this together with the sausage that I'm browning up right now. And then also I'm gonna mix some seasonings in, and I'm gonna cube up this bread too after I butter it. And I'm gonna mix the seasonings in, and I'll show you what those are once I get the seasonings out. Pouring in 2 cups of milk. We have 1 cup of shredded cheddar cheese, and then also I already dumped in all of the seasonings. As you can see, I had 1 teaspoon of ground mustard, 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of oregano leaves, and a half a teaspoon of basil. And that is all in here. So I'm gonna mix this up, and then I'm gonna put the bread cubes in, and also I'm gonna pour the sausage into here, 1 pound of ground sausage, and then I'm gonna put it in this pan, and it is going to sit overnight until we bake it in the morning. And I might actually bake it tonight if I have time, so that way we can have it for breakfast in the morning and we don't have to wait an hour for it to bake. So I might do that, but it's gonna sit in the fridge for a while to soak up and kind of let all the seasonings set in. And this is what the casserole looks like after it's all spread out. You could add in some vegetables if you wanted, like some spinach, or you could use different meat, like you could add bacon to it. You could really do whatever you wanted, but this is just the easy way that I like to do it. So that's what it looks like. Here is the final product. I have my chicken noodle soup, which we actually ate some of this for lunch, my breakfast casserole down here, my chicken fried rice in this container right here, and then we have the Mexican skillet in this container, the chicken pot pie, which I may freeze, and then we have 3 lunches here with chicken and veggies, all in these little containers for Drew's lunches. And that is all. Don't mind how sweaty I am because I'm sweating to death in this kitchen with the oven going. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this meal prep video. If you did, make sure and give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel before you leave, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.